Hey, happy Sunday! I hope you've had a good week and a good weekend. I know. Oh, I hit a wrong button. Uh-oh. Hang on. Okay. I was like, wait, where'd everybody go? Okay, I have y'all back and I'm back. I think we're all good. Yes, looks like everything's moving smoothly. Fabulous. I hope so. If you're on with me, just give me a thumbs up. Hey, it's looking good. It's moving good. All right, so what's been on my crafting table this week? I got crazy hair, y'all. I went and got it cut the other day, and she styled it all nice and pretty, and then today I decided, okay, well, I'm gonna wash it, let it air dry, I'll just put some conditioner in it, leave-in conditioner, and so anyway, I ended up with this crazy wave looking thing for my bangs. I don't know. Anyway, welcome to Crazy Hair Day at the Mac House. Christmas orders, that's what's been on the crafting table. And again, I keep hitting a button that keeps making everything disappear, and I don't understand what in the world I'm doing. Okay, hands off the mouse. I'm gonna hold my own hands. I feel like I'm, in kindergarten. Hold your hands. Hold your own hands. All right. Christmas orders. Speaking of Christmas orders, I've been working on Christmas orders this week. Have more Christmas orders to do this next week. Thank y'all so much. And the deadline for Christmas orders. Okay, for door hangers, I am saying December 1st. Now, I normally don't go that quick. Usually I go till the middle of December. The reason why I'm cutting it short is because the post office is really trying to get businesses to ship everything by the first weekend of December. They're telling us if you go longer than that, then it probably won't be there for Christmas. So that's the reason why I'm going ahead and saying, okay, no, nothing past December 1st. If it's local pickup, maybe. Also, it depends on slots. I've been getting orders, and I may have to shut down orders before December 1st because my slots are filling up. And so I don't want to go over my number of slots because then I risk not getting it to you by Christmas, especially if it's Christmas decoration. It's not going to be much good to you after Christmas. And if it's a Christmas gift, well, kind of need it there by Christmas. So, got to set some boundaries and guidelines, and I'm trying to do better this year on following my own boundaries and guidelines. So, anyway, December 1st for door hangers. If you're ordering earring organizer, tea light box, I'm going to say till December, it's either 5th or 8th. I'll have to double check that on my calendar, but because they're stained and they're glued and it's not as many details and doesn't take nearly as long as the door hangers do with all their different colors and stuff. All right, let's get to what's on the crafting table for tonight. If you happen to see the little description, let it snow, man. So, hey, we got a snowman that we're going to be doing tonight. Cute little snowman. We're going to do some buffalo plaid on the hat. So I'm going to get started with that first. Let me look real quick on my other screen. Remember, I have two screens, and so I have to flip back and forth. Everything looks good, fantastic, so let us get started. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, if you watch from week to week, you're going, those paints keep getting closer and closer. Yes, they do. I have really got to do some cleaning on the crafting table here. It's crazy. You pull paints out and you think, oh, I may need this one for this one, so you don't put it back up. You just hang on to it. And then next thing you know, your workspace keeps getting smaller and smaller. So if you notice, you're seeing more and more of the end of the table and a little beyond on the week-to-week videos. And that's the reason why. It's just crazy. Okay, we are going to do red on the hat, and so I'm gonna flip our little snowman around here. I was gonna spin him around, but he doesn't spin real well. So I'm gonna get him situated, and we're gonna do his hat red and do the buffalo plaid on the hat. So, grab my handy dandy egg carton. Let's go with, I'm trying to decide my red here. do True Red. We'll do some True Red for tonight. So I hope y'all have had a good week. We have been busy with Christmas orders, excited about Christmas orders, but busy with Christmas orders. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, I got watching movies a while ago, and I got The Power of Suggestion. I kept watching this movie, and they kept talking about coffee. Well, the next thing you know, I had to have a cup of coffee. So, if I suddenly go off on 400 squirrel moments, it might be because of the coffee, or it might be because they kept talking about Christmas cookies, and I ended up having to have a Christmas tree cake. So, yes, I have Christmas tree cakes. So there's probably a very high level of caffeine and sugar. So there may be some squirrel moments, there may be some crazy moments, and I may just all of a sudden start talking really, really fast. So that would explain why. And I just realized I did not start my video, my recording. Not this video, the time-lapse video. I like to do time-lapse videos. I like to post them on Facebook as Reels. That's pretty cool. I've had a lot of people watch the time-lapse Reels. It's blown me away how the numbers that have showed up for the time-lapse Reels. But it's really, really cool. And you may be thinking, what in the world are Reels? Well, Instagram had them, and I've been posting some on my personal Instagram. For whatever reason, the Quilted Treasures Instagram does not have Reels. I don't know why. It may be the number of followers. Sometimes you have to have a certain number of followers in order to have access to certain features. And so it may just be that I haven't hit that magic number yet. So, if that's the case, hey, go follow me on Instagram. Help me get my numbers up. So that way I can start doing Reels on Instagram too. Man, this little whole wavy, I don't know. It really is, like chaos hair over here tonight. It's what I get for not doing anything with my bangs. I just stuck the conditioner in and let it be, and when it air dried, this is what it was. So, I got curls. I don't know. My friend Lydia would have fun with it, and she would laugh. And then she'd play with it. Lydia, if you're watching, I love you. Lydia dealt with my crazy hair for a little while, so. Okay, so we have a bright red hat, and we are going to work on getting the buffalo plaid on our hat. We're going to let it sit here and dry for a couple of seconds. Or we're going to help it dry for a couple of seconds. So this past week, I have been working on literally the tallest order I have ever had for Quilted Treasures and More. It is a couple of inches over 3 feet tall, just over 3 feet tall. And it's been fun. It's been crazy because we had to make some adjustments in order to get it to cut out. So there was a learning curve there. We had to do a little tweaking on the machine to get it to cut. But it's been wild. I watched this lady do yard art, okay, and that's, you know, that's one of those future things. I'd love to see us get into doing some yard art. But right now, door hangers is, you know, is the thing I'm focused on. But this has given me a taste of what it would be like to do yard art, and it's wild the different spectrum you work on when doing bigger projects. All right, so I think I've got that done, dry. Yeah, okay. Now we can grab the tape, and I'm missing a thing of tape. This is a brand new one. I don't know where my other one went to. I know I didn't use him up, but that's okay. Thankfully, I've got a brand new one here. So we are going to get him prepped for doing buffalo plaid. Used to have a smaller version of the tape, and I guess I think I let Billy borrow it. I think I let my husband borrow it, and I don't think it came back. I'm not saying anything else. I'll let that one go right where it fell. Just let it lie there. I am eyeballing this, y'all. I am just gonna move these around and just eyeball it. We're gonna make this a different type of buffalo plaid. Oop, let me turn him around. I need him. I need him to go this way and that way. Now I have to decide if I want him to have maybe a black brim, or if I want to do that buffalo plaid too. So, got to think on that one for a minute while I'm working on the other here. Oh, it's stuck. I didn't think I was going to get that open. All right, so with the buffalo plaid, let me move him up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. All right, with the buffalo plaid, number one, I'm going to make sure my tape's down good on both sides. And then I'm just going to start putting on the black. And with the baby wipe, you can control how opaque or sheer looking it is. So if you get it on and you think, it needs to be a little bit darker, you just grab a little more. And just put a little more. Maybe one more swipe. And we're gonna do this side. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with the brim just yet. I'm gonna wait and see. We may do it, a little different. All right, so we're gonna dry this and then move it the other way and get our stripes on here, and then we can get the snowman done. Now, I forgot to mention at the beginning, too much sugar and caffeine, I guess. I forgot to mention at the beginning, man, my hair really is crazy. Y'all, I got like the curl, I don't know. What was I going to mention at the beginning? Oh, I've already prepped the white part of the snowman. That's what I was going to mention at the beginning. Okay, so now we've got this part done. Ta-da! So now I'm going to take and do the stripes the other way. And so I'm going to leave a little bit there. Again, I'm doing this a little bit different than what I would normally do the buffalo plaid, because normally you would take part of this tape and you'd use it as a spacer. And I'm not doing that this time because of the length, or because of the size of the hat. And I don't have my smaller tape here up at the house with me. So I am just spacing, just eyeballing the spacing on this one. All right, let's get the other side done. I'm gonna flip over, even though I haven't used that a whole lot, I'm still gonna flip over and do a little bit different. Get a clean area. I'm just gonna work with the baby wipe a little bit and get it to where it's see-through. A little bit more than what it was going left to right. So maybe just a little bit more. Go over. Dun, 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 dun. I was in a group, Facebook group meeting here, I don't know, it's been a few weeks ago. Oh, I know what it was. It was my Christmas cake door hanger workshop. And somebody started humming a Christmas song and they got cut off. So I started humming and then I thought, no, don't hum. Might not be a good thing. All right, so there is the buffalo plaid for the top, and I'm gonna think on the brim, because part of me is like, maybe we should leave it red. Instead of doing it buffalo plaid. I am going to need red for the scarf, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to my red. See if I can find a small place on this baby wipe and get the black off my fingers. Since I am dealing with a white snowman, I do not want to touch him with fingers that have black all over it, because then my snowman will look really weird. Okay, the scarf, I think I can use this one and get away with it. Let's see. Oh yeah, it'll work all right. So we're gonna work on getting the scarf painted red. Who's cooking for Thanksgiving? What kind of goodies do you cook? Notice I skipped all the Thanksgiving food. You can put what you cook for Thanksgiving too. Turkey, ham. What's your favorites? Your favorite? Cookies. Cookies, pies. I heard that from the other room. Cupcakes. All right, so there's his arm. I gotta figure out I've painted all this white. Now I'm trying to figure out what's arm and what is scarf. Okay, so this is scarf here. And scarf comes down to there. Okay, so there's the scarf. Dun, 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 dun. And I got just a little bit here that I missed with the scarf. Okay, so I'm gonna dry that real quick and put another coat on. While I'm drying, I'm gonna move him up just a little. And that way you can see when I'm working on the scarf. Started to put that in my mouth. Just checking other screen. Da, da, da. Ah. My last live that I did, it froze and glitched like crazy. I thought it was just going on during the live itself because my screen glitches from time to time, but the playback will be nice and smooth. But the last one I did 2 weeks ago, oh my goodness, week before last, it was awful. And so I posted a link to the actual recording, and if tonight is glitching like that, I'll do that again. I'll just post a link to the recording. And you can do the replay on the recording. All right, so just putting another coat on our little snowman here. What kind of sides do y'all have for Thanksgiving? I mean, turkey and dressing, of course, is kind of the norm, but do you have mac and cheese? Do you have green bean casserole? What kind of extras are on the table? I love green bean casserole. I love mac and cheese. Potato salad. I have a hidden audience in the next room. They're giving me comments as I'm talking. It's funny, you never get any response until you start talking about food, and then everybody wants to respond. Ooh, ooh. All right, I saw a little spot on the hat, so I touched up the hat real quick. All right, so there is his scarf. I did not go down and look in the classroom that we have for homeschool, and I was going to look for the googly eyes in the craft stuff. I'm going to go ahead and paint, but I'm going to find, I think I've got a huge pair of googly eyes down there, and I want to put the googly eyes on on this snowman and give him a different look. Arms, I need brown for the arms. Let's see here. What color brown do we want to use? Chocolate? No, we don't want to do chocolate for the brown, for the arms. Let's do sable brown. Okie dokie. Around. I'm gonna use a brown brush for this. Not that one. Let's get this one. All right. All right, y'all. I got to pull out the assistant here. Got to pull out my assistant here. Get a little help in the department of verifying where these lines are. Hey, that would work, a verification. These are my verification assistants. Y'all are going to ban me from having caffeine before I come on my live in the future, aren't you? I can hear it now. Sometimes, you know, I just get in the mood for an extra cup of coffee in the day, and so, you know. But today it was a cup of coffee and sweets, so that may be the quirky combination that I might have to avoid in the future. All right, let's see here. Okay, that's all of that arm. I've got an outline, a line that makes the outline over here, and that's what's throwing me off. That, and there's a little bit of a bump to this particular little branch arm there. All right, so let's get his other arm in. This one runs right along the edge. So it's actually going to be part of our outline. Then our outline will keep going on around. Dum, dum, dum. I've got snow songs stuck in my head now. Like a particular theme for a particular snowman. We're talking about cozy fires and what's happening with the weather outside. It's crazy to talk about songs in code. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta do another coat on that, but that will be our little branch arms from our snowman. Get another coat going here because this side is already dry. Coming up this week, besides me working on more Christmas orders and getting them out, I'm going to do the Paint Party Box Christmas Gift Edition reveal. So that'll be coming up this week. The Paint Party Box. Last year I did a winter theme. This year I'm doing more of a generic theme. That way, you can give it as a gift that's going to work more than one time a year, for more than one season. So I went with a generic door hanger. So I'll get to show that to you here this week. I'm excited about doing that. I've talked about it a good bit, and the biggest delay was coming up with what I wanted to do, because I really did struggle with winter theme or generic theme. And I finally decided generic. Well, I did a little asking around. I took a poll, if y'all remember. I had a vote going. And so generic was the one that I had folks talk to me about and vote on. So we are going with a generic door hanger for the Paint Party Box Christmas Gift Edition. So if you've got a crafty person on your list and you're thinking, man, they'd probably like to paint something, this one is not season or theme driven. It is generic, and so they can use it year round. Next, we are going to work on, let me do the orange nose. Let's get the orange nose taken care of. So, bright orange, no, maybe not. Yeah, let's go with this one. I like this orange. This is another reason why I've got to clean up my area of paint, because some of them are hidden away in my stack, and all you can see is just this little bit. It actually goes like that much further back that way. I've been busy, okay? I know I need to clean. I need a cleaning assistant or something. Actually, it's funny I say that, but they would probably quit after the first 2 hours. They may not even make it 2 hours. They probably walk in and go, oh my goodness, y'all, I've got black paint all over me. Okay. Time out. Before I get this all over the white snowman. How in the world? I don't even ask. I don't even ask. I don't know how I got that there. All right, let's turn him this way. I'm trying to get it so that he doesn't, I don't get my arm in the brown paint again and he doesn't get off camera. So I got 2 cameras going here, one for the live and one for my time lapse. And so I got to make sure that I cover both angles and make sure it can be seen. I have had a few times where I have cut one out of the picture for a little bit because I have to remember there's 2. Dry my orange real quick and jump back on his nose, get it finished up, and then we can move to probably, I'm debating between black and green, because I'm going to put a green band on his hat. So, debating, but I'll probably go with the green next. Do the green, and then that way I can have his hat finished. Then we'll do the buttons and, oh wait. I'm having one of those moments where I can't remember. Did we say we were going to do black buttons or red buttons?
What did you decide?
I don't remember what we decided.
I think you're going to do red.
Red? Okay. All right, so we're doing the buttons red. So I got to go back and get my red. That's okay. I still have plenty of red here, so we can do red buttons. All right. I'm going to use the round brush, and I'm going to put I'm seeing strange buttons, strange colors for my record buttons come up here. It's showing red and orange and yellow. Moving back up a little bit so that way you can see what I'm doing. I'm just getting the buttons painted, and we'll go around the buttons with black just to outline them. But the main part of the button, we're going to do red. Alright, so dry hem real quick. Our 3 little buttons, and get those second coated. Then we can move to black, because the eyes, the eyebrows, and the mouth will be black, and then we're going to do the band green. I don't have holly where you can paint, I don't have it where you can paint the holly onto the hat, but you could actually attach with glue actual, artificial holly to the hat and give it a 3-dimensional look that way. That would look cute. Or a sprig of I guess it's pine. I've seen it where they've put it on the snowman's hat where it looks like, well, actually it looks like part of a Christmas tree. So I guess it's either whatever type of Christmas tree that would be. Like part of a branch, and they've got it attached with maybe a pine cone with it, or like covered in snow. So that would be an option. That would be cute. You could staple it on or glue it on. I'll go back and look over my red and make sure I don't need to do a 3rd coat. I may do a 3rd coat on the scarf. I have a round brush. It's going to take just a little bit longer, but I'm just going to quickly, since I've already got this brush in hand, it has red paint on it, I'm just going to quickly do a 3rd coat. On the scarf and get it to where it's a smooth blend. Don't know how many Black Friday shoppers we have in the house, but I do have a Black Friday special coming up with the QT Kids Online Art Club. If you know someone who has a young artist in their household, I'll be taking some time this week at some point to talk a little bit about the art club. It's online lessons, and they are recorded So that way, like I did this for homeschool or after school type settings. And so when I started setting up the online art club, my thought process was that, by pre-recording the art lesson, that would give mom or grandmom or dad or granddad or aunt the option to either do the lesson as part of homeschool if you're a homeschool family, or if you would like to have an extra activity in the afternoon after school, then you get to set the schedule on when the art club or the art lesson is actually shown and done. So it's a schedule friendly, flexible schedule setup. Art lessons are usually between 45 minutes and an hour, and we sketch out what we're going to do. And then we apply color, and that's, that could be paints, that could be markers, it could be color pencils, pastels, or a mixture of all of the above. A lot of times I'll leave it up to my artist friend as to what they use, but I tend to use primarily watercolor tempera paints and pastels. Those are my two favorite, and so a lot of times I'll use that. But I have friends who have used markers, and we mix it up. Sometimes we'll start with paints and then go to pastels. So we use a variety of art tools. But I have a Black Friday special coming up for that, where you can give that as a gift. Access to our art club. Online art club, I should say. So we're just about finished with the band here, and then once I'm finished with the band for our snowman, then I'm going to get the black and I'm going to work on getting all the outlining done. Well, the outlining and the outlining and the eyes and the eyebrows and the mouth. So a little more than just a couple of items of outlining. All right, let's see here. I still have some black left from the buffalo plaid. Let's use that. We don't want to waste. I don't like to waste. I'll dip just a little bit of water back in there and get it. All right, I'm gonna turn him this way and make sure everybody can see what I'm doing. And I'm just gonna work on his eyebrows and get those done. Okay, so there is the eyebrows, and now we're gonna get, I'm gonna go ahead and paint this part. Now I said I was gonna do googly eyes over this, and I am, but I'm gonna go ahead and paint just so he doesn't look weird. Because he would look rather weird if I didn't do anything to the eyes. And I'm trying to remember if he had actual color part to his eyes. I'm trying to think. I did not upload the picture into my computer. All right, I'm going to turn this around. And I'm going to do his mouth. So he's got a cute little mouth that just kind of curves around. Get his mouth done, and then we can start on some outlining. Get his outlining done so you can see how he's taken shape. All right.
Coldplay.
Who?
Coldplay.
I don't know.
Or the band is.
He ain't part of it, are you?
All right, so there's his mouth. You can see how he's taken shape. His eyes, like I said, I think there's a color that goes there, but I can't remember right now. All right, I'm gonna start with the outlining. We're gonna get the buttons outlined and the scarf outlined. I'm just working with a round brush. Round tip brush. I'm just gonna go around, outline the buttons. Then once we get the buttons done, I'm gonna move to the scarf and get the scarf done. Okay, so there's his little buttons. Now I am gonna do one more thing. Put some little holes on our buttons. Okay, so now his buttons have little holes to sew them on if he needs to. All right, so let's get our scarf outlined. I'm gonna need to get a little more black here. I'm not sure if I'm going to outline the arms or not. I'm thinking I may just leave those like they are and not do an outline around them. Because I've got the outline around the scarf and it's going to come, as you can see, it comes very close to the arm. So I think I am just going to let the arms be a natural look. Finish the outline there, and then I'm going to do the outline here on the side, right down beside the scarf. Then I'm going to turn him around and come down the other side of the scarf. Make sure I can keep him in camera here. All right, so there's our scarf. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do the outline, and then I will post pictures this week of our snowman with highlights and shading and all that good stuff. Just gonna do the basics here on the live. So getting our outline taken care of. We're going to outline the hat here in just a minute. I've got to outline the body too. Go around his nose. So there's his carrot nose. Now the googly eyes will cover up all of this, but just so you can see him really well, I'm gonna go around the eyes. And get an outline on them for you. Our little snowman is beginning to come to life. Move him up a little bit and get the rest of his body here. Go around. Just make my way around and get him outlined. So this week, some of the things I will be working on. I'll be finishing up some two more big pieces, like what I was talking about just a little bit ago. And then I've got, oh, I forgot this side of his head. I've got some Christmas gnomes. Also a nutcracker that I am going to be finishing up. It's been prepped and ready to go, so now I just got to get everything detailed in. And then there's a few things that are special or custom things, personalized, things like that. So I'll be working on those as well. I've got a broken pieces order that I am working on. So all right, just going around the edge of the hat now. Getting the outline done here. And then we'll finish up I'm down at the bottom of the screen. Then we'll finish up around the brim and all the outlining will be done. Now sometimes I do outlining with my paint pen and sometimes I do it with brush and paint. So working our way around the little brim area here, or the band, not the brim, the band. And getting that taken care of. And we're almost through with our little snowman. And like I said, I will post pictures after I do the highlights and get the googly eyes on. I can't wait to see how it looks with googly eyes. Okay. All right, let's turn him around and look at him here. So our little snowman, our little roly-poly snowman. That's what he looks like to me, the little roly-poly snowman. All right, so that's our little snowman for the evening. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do the highlights and extra little details. I'll post pictures this week and show you how I finished him up and get the googly eyes on. And thank y'all so much for joining me this evening. I hope y'all have a great week. Have a happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. And if you're getting together with friends, to your friends as well. So have a wonderful week. God bless. And, we'll see you back here next week.